Okay, so it seems like we have a little bit of an update on the whole Zentreya situation. Now, if you don't know, Zentreya has been on a little bit of a break, just for like, what, less than a week. And it seems like she'll be coming back very, very soon. And obviously, yeah, it's been a pretty interesting one, as there's been some kind of stuff going on in the community, which I think a lot of our community managers and stuff have kind of taken over for her. And it's been pretty insane. Now, you guys probably saw that I made a video on it a couple of days ago. Now, obviously, whenever I made the video, I felt like there's a lot of like missing information in it that I thought probably could have been kind of added to the entire kind of video as a whole, so I ended up taking it down despite it doing, you know, pretty good. But obviously, you know, it was about a creator, obviously called Tabithash, who obviously made a couple of posts about them being removed from the Zentreya community. Now, in the previous video that I talked about, I said that it was totally within Zentreya's mods and Zen and everyone. It's in their rights to remove anybody that they want from the community for whatever reason. Now, obviously, Tabithash was kind of airing out their kind of reasons as to why they kicked her out and things with a couple of screenshots, and obviously those are the ones those were the only ones that we really looked at in the previous video that I made on this. Now, obviously, as you know, one-side screenshot sometimes isn't exactly the best kind of stuff to go behind. And obviously, recently, literally yesterday, the community actually put out, or the manager for Zentreya actually put out a post, with a Google Doc in response to a lot of the claims that Tabithash had actually brought out against them, saying, "We'd like to inform the full context of the situation and how this has gone too far. We understand we aren't perfect and sometimes we make mistakes, but we try and right those. In order to clear up any misunderstandings, confusion, or otherwise, we provided a small statement. Thank you to everyone who continues to be a part of this community. We love and appreciate you all. We may not always get it perfect, and we're all flawed, but we will strive to always admit that we are wrong and apologize. We just ask of you to talk to us if needed. Let's keep moving forward to mutual respect, understanding, and a love for a rockin' cyber dragon." Obviously, Zen also puts, "Please read above." That. So obviously, yeah, it seems like they put out a little bit of a statement with a Google Docs there, with a response to the allegations. Obviously, they say forward, this document was written by Zentreya's manager, Barefoot Electric, and Zentreya's moderation team, with permission from Zentreya herself. All records in this document and potentially linked to from this document are instances we was made aware of. Trigger warnings of that word. Obviously, I can't really say it on on a YouTube video. I'll say I might get bonked, and also doxing as well. So obviously, those were some of the trigger warnings in there. Now, the problem is, this actually got taken down while I was asleep. So obviously this announcement was still up, but the actual Google Doc was taken down, as it seems like they managed to actually come to a conclusion on it, which I think is great, and it's the best kind of way to bring this forward. And I honestly think this is why, obviously I decided to cover it now, because it seems like they have sorted out. It seems like, they have actually managed to come to some kind of agreement, as they posted this announcement and they deleted this one, by the way, a little bit shortly after, saying, "Update, after discussing everything at length, Tabithash and I reached an understanding and a mutual agreement to remove all videos, documents, and posts in order to move forwards together in healing and understanding. We wish for nothing but her happiness, health, and success in the future. It is always our hope that all situations can be resolved in this way. We're humans, we all make mistakes. Both parties had fault, and both parties accepted their fault." So it seems like obviously there was a pretty two-sided kind of situation in this, in terms of kind of the evidence that people were bringing out and stuff, and whatever, from Tabithash, but also from the moderation team thing. So it seems that both of them obviously messed up somewhere around the road, along the road, which obviously is okay. It's totally fine for that to happen. And obviously, we were slightly skeptical about that in the last video, and obviously, yeah, they said, "Please do not send hate to Tabithash or a community," which, yeah, 100% true. They said, "Anyone who does or anyways is not representative of this community. We always strive to learn from others and respect others, even if we don't agree. As a reminder, please know that while we're moderators, we're also people. As we most remember you, you are also people who make mistakes. We do too. Our job is to keep Zen safe, but it's also to keep you all safe. We might not always get it right, but we always will work to make it so. If anyone needs to speak about something, come to us. Respect, honors, respect. I say spread love, spread kindness, spread sunshine everywhere you go. Be the light in the dark. We will love you, and this is all of you. We're so glad you're here. And happy Thursday. Thank you for loving and supporting our Cyber Dragon. All the love." So obviously, yeah, That is obviously the post that they put out over on Discord, which is great. And yeah, obviously Tabithash actually responded as well, saying the closure I've been wanting for so long is finally here. Obviously, there was a lot of talk in the original post that they were putting out, was the fact that they just wanted to kind of talk with the moderation team and kind of talk this out anyways. And obviously this happened, you know. Said I talked with Beth Alec about this, and she was super tired, like can't even talk at all, kind of tired, like she was drunk, kind of funny. I don't know why that was the point there, but they say, however, this is exactly why I keep holding her in high regards and respect for the person that she is. Always have said and always will say that and would like to say the following. We have come to agreement where both of us understand each other's points of view completely, and how going at each other's throats for this is completely wrong and pointless waste of energy, period. We owned up to everything that has happened and both agreed to our screw-ups, even though I did claim to be the biggest one, to which she disagreed. We embraced each other's misunderstandings and mistakes, properly apologized, and are moving forwards from here on out. And under any circumstances, please do not go after the geckos, Zen, or the mods, as I have stated multiple times, and so has Bertha Elec. We want to be able to move on from this permanently. I haven't felt this happy for so long, and it's all thanks to her. Again, I'm free from my own corrupted mind at last, finally. So yeah, it seems like they're pretty happy with that result there. Now, I don't know whether they're getting unremoved or anything. It doesn't seem like it, at least from a quick search on Discord. But again, obviously, it seems like they've gotten the closure that they've wanted. And, you know, that is great. You know, that is the way that things should be handled. And honestly, this is probably one of the best kind of, like, honestly, this is one of the best ways that I've seen a VTuber kind of situation or drama or whatever go down. You know, this is one of the best ones, to be honest. This is the good ending, where you talk it out in private, and then you understand each other's differences, and then you just kind of move on. Like, can we get this more often, please? Bro, please, like, we really need this. And obviously, Beth also put out a post on Twitter as well, saying, after speaking with Tabithash on the situation, we've come to a mutual agreement and understanding. As such, all documents and videos have been deleted. Please do not send any hate involved. We're all human. Let us grow and move forwards in our life. So yeah, obviously, it seems like whatever was in the documents and whatever Tabithash was posting as well, obviously, it seems like they've talked about those things, and a lot of people have seen them. And then eventually they came to the conclusion that they'll take them all down, and that they will just try to continue with, you know, their careers and their lives and whatever, you know, obviously, because again, it really isn't worth, you know, fighting about over online, because obviously a lot of it was very public on Twitter and stuff for a little while. But obviously I think the best situation has come in the fact that, you know, obviously they talked it out in DMs, and that is something that people should do more in VTuber kind of situations and things, is sort it out in DMs, you know, just talk to them, you know, discuss their point of views and stuff, even if you two don't agree, and even if you two, you know, won't make up completely, it's still important to at least talk it out and see if you can, because obviously you can then obviously, you know, fight back against anything that, you know, may be wrong or whatever, because again, some people have misunderstandings, some people don't really understand, you know, exactly another person's situation, which can then lead to obviously more drama and things like that if this is all being aired out on like Twitter or YouTube or whatever. And obviously a lot of people will be pretty distressed by that. But whenever you talk about it behind the scenes in terms of, you know, just in DMs and things, then obviously you've come up with a situation like this where they say, hey, we've come to a mutual agreement, everything's going to be deleted now, and, you know, we're just going to move on and everything's going to be all good. Which is like, yeah, again, the good ending. This is the good ending. And obviously, yeah, it's been mainly Elec that has been doing all of this, and obviously the Zentreya moderation team. So thankfully, obviously, they have been covering all of this for Zen as she is on her break. Obviously, we wouldn't really want to disturb her during all of this stuff. But again, obviously, it's great to see that the moderation team is obviously taking a lot of kind of responsibility for, you know, kind of dealing with this kind of stuff to allow her to have that break and everything like that, which I think is great. And yeah, obviously, these are just the final updates that we've had over on the Discord. A lot of this has happened mainly over on the Discord, I'm pretty sure, but obviously some of it spilled out over onto Twitter and things in terms of the posts and stuff that went down. And obviously, yeah, it seems like Tabithash and Alec have actually kind of, you know, managed to sort something out there. Now, obviously, I don't know in terms of like how good they are and things now. I don't know what kind of status that's at, but hey, you know, you have to wait and see what happens in the future. But again, as I said, good ending. Thankfully, they've managed to sort it out. And yeah, I'm glad that I did take down the last video, just because, again, I think there's a lot of missing context in terms of, you know, everything that has happened. And it seems like there definitely was. And this has now led, obviously, to them reconciling. That's how you say it, reconciling. Well, not kind of reconciling, but like kind of just, you know, understanding each other, which I think is great. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, go to GameSubs, use my code Kazza, get 10% off. Again, they got a ton of really cool stuff over there. I definitely recommend checking it out. Again, they got a new kind of set of t-shirts at the moment, which look absolutely amazing. So I definitely recommend going over there, looking at them, checking it out, because again, I definitely really like the designs on them and getting some of them over. So again, you'll probably see them on stream soon or on video soon, whatever. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.